Hey guys, Phil here. Had a little off time today, so I wanted to come out here to the woods and do a little bush crafting, set up a trap or two maybe. I don't know if you can hear all them geese in the background, but oh yeah. So I'm out here in the woods and gonna do a different version of a figure four. Um, there's lots of stuff of figure fours on the net, but I'm gonna do a little spin on it. And I don't know, it may not be a spin on it, but I'm just gonna play with my new knife. I got the EnZo Trapper, and I'm gonna do some stuff with EnZo Trapper. And what else? I got the Jungles and the Fieldcraft knife too. So we'll see what we can do. Got some sticks, so we'll get started later.
Components. This stick I drove down is a. I should have clearly notched this already before I put it down there, but we're going to try out the EnZo Trapper to see how good it is at notching. See what we can do here. Now this notch is going to be so the thing will fit in here like this. So you want to leave enough meat so it don't come out. Cut it at an angle. Oh man. No problem there. Oh man, I just chipped it out. Alright, like I said, that would have been easier to do ahead of time. But that was no problem. I'll show you a trick I do with this. This one I already notched. So,
Okay. Have your loop and just go over. Get to the end. Put a half hitch. Roll it around one more time. Put another half hitch. And if you got enough for one more, that will lock everything down. It'll keep your clove hitch, which one you just made by doing that, from coming undone. Alright, so now you got a loop on the end with a little tag that you can pull here to tighten that loop. That's how we'll put it on there.
pull your deal. Get it real tight. Come around with a clove. I'm in a half hitch. Another half hitch. And one more. I like 3. And that'll secure that. Now, all you gotta do, measure this out. Make quick work with this. EnZo Trapper. And that works. Sharpen your wedge on it. These critters running around. Oh. Squirrel. Put it over here. You want both of your flat spots to be on the same side. Damn, this thing's awesome. If it don't fit, keep working it. guys. This EnZo is awesome. I gotta hand it to it. Really digging the EnZo Trapper. Alright. Now, that's how that works. Let me hook it all up and I'll get back. Take your bait, slide it on whatever it is, piece of meat, whatever, right to the center of the stick. Take your loop, go like that. So whatever it is has to come over to the center, you know, to get to the bait, which is right here in the middle. It'll come in there. Comes in there. Shaw! I got him. Whoa, that almost hit the camera. And there he is. And that chunk of weight's equal to, you know, that's a heavy waterlogged chunk of tree bark. So that's easily a small critter, you know. And chumped him right up. If they're still on the ground, when the snare goes off, they're gonna get out because all they got to do is chew right through the rope. Now you could put a wire, you know, you could use a wire on that if you wanted to. A leader wire works good, fishing wire, or you know, if you're gonna have all that stuff in a survival situation, then you've done your homework and you're prepared. But if not, you got to make sure when that snare goes off, he's not able to grab that line and chew through it, because I've done this a couple times and come back to see a frayed string, you know. So that's how that works. Let's see, I'll set it up again one more time so you can see it up close. It goes right through there, comes right in here, and heads right on back that way. And like I said earlier, it's mostly deer trail, but we'll pretend it's a fox trail or a rabbit trail, or I don't know what a rabbit would eat. Something like, yeah, I guess you could jam a carrot right on the end of that. But anyways, come over here. I had to tie this off to this other tree because it was pulling down too far. It was pulling too much this way, and I needed to pull more straight up. So my branch comes over, comes down, tied a clove hitch with a half hitch stopper. Half hitch to that, which worked out pretty good because it actually got right in the notch there. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it got right in the notch of that branch. So when it goes up, it's not going to slip. Then over here, I modified it. I just stuck that in the ground to keep that branch from swinging that way. Now down here, I took my line coming down and put a clove hitch, a half hitch on one side and a half hitch on the other side. Tied a little small bowline right here, slip knot. So I got the trigger stick tied off with that knot I showed you. Right, just it's not notched here or nothing. It's just kind of sitting in that Y, and it doesn't really touch. That piece don't even touch. Got you a notch here, down to a notch here, and then all your tension's right on that baby right there. And it's not very much. It's not very much, you know. Is this better than the, you know, you put the peg in between the thing, run it under the deal? I mean, you already got the peg. I don't know if it is or not. It's free floating. I know it works. And it's pretty sensitive. maybe it's not as sensitive as it could be, but I mean, when it goes off, that's holding a lot of tension, you know what I mean? So that holly's pretty snappy, as you heard it fire off out of there. And but the toggle goes with it. Toggle's part of it. And there you go. So this is basically all you got to do. You got the notch here. You got a notch here. Your toggle rides in between, and this is free floating. It's just got one string going around the back. When the tension is what holds it up. And this stick was just to keep it from swinging around that way. So, there you go. Different variety of the figure 4 snare. I hope you liked it. Comment, tell me what you think. Any improvements would be welcome. And you can also use the same thing and, like, you know, make it a foot trap. You can take that, put a piece of bark on this side, a piece of bark on the other side, and then run your loop across the top of that bark. And he steps on that, boom, the whole thing flies off. Same thing. You know, same way with the toggle trap, where you put 2 forked sticks. You put a stick across that, and then you put your toggle, and then you run a thing across. Same thing, just way less components. So that's another thing. There was no problem to notch that with the EnZo Trapper at all. It was actually so easy I snapped it off at first, but came back. Like Bob Ross says, there's no accidents, just wait. Anyways, it's been a while since I watched that. Alright. Okay, so that's the figure 4 trap. Any comments would be appreciated later. And like it for sure. Alright, bye.